Hey everybody, I'm Jimmy Rance. Little advice, whether you want it or not. Don't be afraid to take a chance on something. I did something tonight that, I don't know, I don't think most guys would do. But I did. Because I am tired of stereotypical people. How people put us in these boxes over some of the most silly things on the planet. It irritates me. What am I talking about? Well, I went on a little shopping trip today. And when I was doing my shopping, I was looking for some, to keep up a tradition. I was looking for some Christmas ornaments for this year. I don't need any, but every year I like to buy some. I like to add something new every year. So I bought a box of these things. They're unbreakable, plastic. And I was talking to a friend of mine today, and you gave me a great idea when you started talking about candy canes or ornaments that kind of look like candy canes, you know, the red and the white, the stripes. So I thought about it, and whenever I was looking around, I saw some candy cane type ornaments, and I said, you know, I think I'm going to get some of these. So thank you for that idea. You know who you are, and I really appreciate that. That was really awesome. So I ordered some. Now, here's where the chance and the stereotypical crap comes in. You know, I can't believe that a person can be judged, especially a man, by the color clothes that he wears. And I'm talking about like shirts. I wanted to buy a couple more summer dress shirts. And so I bought one that I've never had one this color before. It's called an apple green. I don't know what it is. It's not like lime green, but it's not green green. It's kind of in between. And I thought, well, I don't know. It's probably going to look like crap, but let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. It may accidentally look good with, you know, wearing maybe some khaki color pants or maybe some white dress pants or something. It may look all right. Here's the stereotypical crap. I was looking at this thing. You know, they had all these shirts laid out in all these different colors. And I saw one that was pink. Pink. And I don't think I've ever purposefully bought a pink shirt. I don't think a pink shirt. I said, well, you know, if I buy this, probably a lot of guys may snicker at it. But then I got to thinking, those guys who would snicker over something like that, over really a pretty pink shirt, they must be pretty shallow. They must be pretty shallow. They must not have a lot of confidence in themselves. Like they wouldn't have, I don't know what the word is. I can't say that word. They just wouldn't do it because they're afraid of the stereotypical what people think. But you know what I said? I got to break through some of these chains, man. We gotta walk away from some of this ignorance. When somebody thinks that you're less of a man because you buy a pink shirt, there's something wrong with you. It's a color. So I thought I would wear it. So I'll get it. I'll either like it or I won't. I don't think I've ever ordered one before. So I ordered one tonight. So there, that's that. So I'm going to wear my pink shirt on here. And let's see how it goes. If it goes terrible, got a trash can right over there. But hey, it may be nice. Who knows? But I'm really looking forward to like the candy cane kind of ornaments. Some are round, some are actual canes. Some look like candy, like a candy wrapper. But it looks like a candy cane, and they're kind of really neat. And I thought I might put that on my, what I'm going to call my treasure tree, because that's going to be something new added to my white flock tree this year. And I know that I'm going to have 2 trees. The big 7-foot one that's going to go in the living room, and I'm going to have the 5.5-foot. I think it's 5.5. It may be 6 for all I know. I don't know. In my den. And then I kept thinking, but I got another empty corner in the living room. I said, I got a tree that would fit just perfect over there. So I may end up with 3 trees instead of 2. So you see, it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to take chances. Do what you want. I just want to do what I want to do this year without any input from any family member or for anybody. I just want to do what I want to do just for once. I want to talk about this too. This is nothing to be upset about as far as I'm concerned. It's a little letdown. A couple months I thought I would try to do that little Jerry Lewis Nutty Professor character. That was Julius Kelp on the Nutty Professor back in 1963. So I trotted out Julius Ranch. Y'all saw, how I do with the stupid voice and the hair and all that crap. And I did it a couple months ago, and a lot of you seem to enjoy it. About 90% of you, unless you're lying on the poll question, said, yeah, bring Julius back. So tonight, I tried to bring Julius back on, I think, 3 different occasions. One, I was downstairs in a bedroom where I put a lot of stuff that was in in a bookcase. When I was cleaning up downstairs, I needed to have a place to put it, so I put it in one of my guest rooms downstairs. And I pretended like that was Julius's room, and he was all upset because look what Jimmy did. He just filled my bed and everything up with all that stuff that was in the family room. Well, that didn't go over very well. It didn't get very many views at all. It was a short. I think it got like maybe 80 views in about 3 or 4 hours. That thing, really, the way a short works, it should have got 80 views in a matter of just a few minutes. It didn't. So what did I do? Yeah, I deleted it. And then I did another one with Julius. I ordered a pizza tonight, a round table pizza. Let me tell you a little quick story about that. The other night I was on Grubhub, and I wanted to order a King Arthur Supreme pizza from Round Table Pizza. I used to love their pizza when I lived in San Diego. And when I moved here in Colorado Springs, I was so elated that we had one here in Colorado Springs. So I was on Grubhub looking through the thing, and I saw the Round Table Pizza, and I ordered a pizza. And they're expensive, but they use really good ingredients, top quality ingredients for a pizza. And so I ordered it, and I waited. It usually takes about an hour for some reason, probably because the delivery is all the way across town. Well, I kept tracking the order, and it finally got here to the house. But the funny thing about it is whenever the delivery person delivered it, it was in a big bag, just a bag on my porch. So I thought, well, that's how odd. So I opened the door and I looked down and I saw that bag and I picked it up, and it felt like, well, it could be just the weight of a pizza, I think. But I'm surprised. Well, anyway, I got the bag in. I put it on my table. I opened up the bag. There was no box of pizza in there. There was no Round Table Pizza. And I said, what in the Sam hell is this? And I looked on, and it was from some restaurant that I've never heard before. It was some kind of Asian or something cuisine. And it was one thing that I absolutely refused to eat. It may be great, but I just said, I'm not doing it. And it was sushi. I said, well, that's going to hit the garbage. But then I opened up this other thing, and it was like this rice, like a fried, big thing of fried rice, and had the peas and the carrots, and it had all kind of assortment, different meats and beef and some kind of seafood and shrimp, big pot. And I said, man, this looks good. And I ate it. It was not what I ordered. I had my taste buds all set for that pizza. But no pizza. So I ate it, but what I did is I got on the phone on my cell phone, and I went to Grubhub, and I said, hey, you guys, they sent me the wrong order. I did not get one thing that I ordered. They said, no problem. We'll refund you. They refunded me. They said, we'll have your money back to you in the bank in a day or two. Funny how they can take your money that quick, but whenever it's refund, oh, it'll take a few days. That's about right. But that's okay. So then the next night, no pizza. And tonight, I said, well, let me do this. Well, I ordered the pizza. The pizza finally came. The pizza, really, I hate to say it, but it really wasn't that good. But anyway, I filmed it. I filmed just a little short, and I was using Julius's voice to say, hey, you know, I told Jimmy that I wanted a Cadillac Escalade, and he said he's not going to get me one, so I just settled on a pizza. Just trying to make a little fun. And again, I'm lucky if I got maybe 30 people to look at that on a short. Whenever you do a short video, YouTube really pushes those out there to people really quick, and your numbers can go up real fast because YouTube's trying to help you because it's a short video. And on a short video, they do not pay hardly anything. Honest to God, you're lucky. You're lucky if you do a short on average, and you might, if you're lucky, you may make 20 cents. Really. You can have 1,000 people come look at it, and you may get 22 cents, maybe. They pay less. So I tried that, Julius. I did the pizza thing. I did the in the bedroom thing with Julius. And then earlier tonight, I did the Julius stupid thing where he was sitting here just talking to you, looking like a moron with the hair. And I didn't get the response that I thought I would get. So why am I saying all this? I think I'm going to have to kill off the Julius character. I don't think the people on this channel really want him. If there's 2 or 3 people that think it's cute, you know, doing the Julius thing, that's okay. But, you know, I'm glad that 2 or 3 people like the character. It's really fun to do. Kind of hurts my throat to do it, but it's still kind of fun. But I think I'm going to have to retire Julius. I think. Yeah, I'm just not having any very much luck. You know, again, guys, my goal on YouTube is not to be some kind of influencer. I'm not trying to be that. I'm not trying to be famous on YouTube. I'm not trying to, you know, I don't want a certain genre. I don't want to have a certain niche where I'm like an expert in some specific subject. I don't want that at all. I don't have a niche. I have options. I like to talk about what I want to talk about. If I had to turn this camera on and talk about a specific subject matter almost every time I did a video, I don't know. I don't think I could deal with it. That would probably end my YouTube career. I do it because it's like my playground. It's a lot of fun for me to get on here. At first, it was very heartbreaking, but it was very healing for me. I've already told you that. I think last video or the video before the last one, I said how it helped me, how you people helped me get through a very rough time. And that's what I use YouTube for. I like to get on here and I goof around. Now look, ladies, I'm gonna tell you something. My whole life, I've been, I guess, a flirt, okay? I've been a flirt. So maybe I shouldn't do that, but I can't help it because that's who I am. Bobby was the same way. She was a flirt too. We both knew we're big flirts. So whenever I goof off with you, it doesn't mean that I want to marry you or anything. I might. No. But I like to have a lot of fun, you know. So anyway, I just thought I'd come on here and make a little video. I know it's real late. Not very many people's going to see that, and it's okay. I have a certain group. It seems like no matter what I do, there's a certain amount of you, really kind people, and I really thank you. You come in and you watch my stuff, whether it be a ridiculous rant. You know, guys, when I do a rant, I believe in what I'm saying, but honestly, I just kind of rev it up just a little bit because I got to make it a rant. You know what I mean? That's what people come to see Jimmy Rants for. They don't come to see me wearing pink shirts. I think you want to hear me raise Cain. And that's a lot of fun, but I cannot, again, I'm going to say this again, I've said it once before, I can't be the Jimmy Rants of old. I'm a lot older. My thinking process is a lot older. The YouTube algorithm and the terms of service on YouTube has tremendously changed. We've lost a lot of our freedom of speech. We can't really say what we want to say without repercussions. So when you're a ranter like what I used to do back in the old days, if I did that today, it would kick me right off of YouTube. So I don't know. But hey, don't be afraid, content creators, to try something new. I tried the Julius character. I thought maybe it would be fun. It was fun. But I thought maybe more people would get a kick out of it. You know, we live in a very serious life. There's a lot of problems globally. A lot of crazy things happen in the world. Something as crazy as this, like over in the UK, where some, I can't really speak on it because I haven't really studied or followed it, but I understand that some of these yahoos, these politicians, for whatever reason, I don't understand it, they don't want people to have air conditioning. And I mean, they have had brutal heat, over 100 degrees. Can you imagine what that would be like if you're elderly and you work all day and you may have to work out in the heat all day, and whenever you come home, you want to have some kind of refreshment. And I'm not talking about a drink. I'm talking about you want to be refreshed by some cool air, but you can't. You got to step into your 105-degree apartment or your house. How stupid is that? Now, here's where I could rant, but I won't. Why do you put up with it? Why don't, you know, now I know a lot of you don't like the United States Second Amendment, the gun laws, but let me tell you something. We have that where we the people are the government. People don't know that, but we, the people, are the government. We're always talking about, well, the government, I hate the government. Well, let me tell you something, folks. You are the government. You elect or select these idiots to represent you. Man, where did I come up with this at? Here, let me get off of that. The bottom line, this is why we have a Second Amendment, is where we can fight tyranny if we have to. This is our country. We can do what we want to do with it because it is ours. It's ours because it's we the people. We are the government. We elect people to represent us, but unfortunately, these people who represent us, they go off into this cloud nine atmosphere where they think they can do whatever they want to do with our money. And what do? Nothing. We just let them do it. We get away with it. I may have to do a rant about this topic. This is getting a little long, but I just wanted to come on again tonight and just kind of talk with you just a little bit. I wanted to tell you about how stupid it is, how dumb stupid it is to get upset or stereotypical over the color of a shirt. And so I bought a pink shirt, and I bought an apple green shirt, and I bought some candy striped cane type ornaments, and I'm glad that I did. I'm looking forward to get them. And I had a wonderful day today. I had a wonderful day yesterday, which is very unusual. Really is. It's kind of hard sometimes to have such a really good day when everything around us is just so negative. You turn on the news, it's negative. You get on here, you got to deal with all kind of negative stuff, opinions on news channels. And if you have a channel or whatever, then you got to deal with the idiots on here, or the trolls, I should say. So you got to deal with those. It's a lot easier dealing with trolls today because you just block them and they kind of disappear. They may come back with another name and hammer you again, but you just block that and they just disappear. After you kind of get rid of a few of them, a few of their usernames, their sock accounts, as we used to call them, they go away. They need an audience. And if they don't have an audience, they leave. Okay, guys, thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy my pink shirt.